What's up, YouTube world? It has been almost a year since I've made a video, so I thought it was poetic to make the video in the exact spot I made my last one. Today's video is about how I went dark pretty much on all social media platforms for the past year or so. My feedback, my takeaways, the good, the bad, the ugly, and all of that. And then also at the end, I'm going to get into what my wife and I will now be doing here on YouTube with our new strategies together as a team, as a couple. And I finally get my wife on camera. I'm excited, guys. So, welcome to the video. And for all my original OG Autism Dad subscribers, I truly apologize for not taking 2 minutes, 5 minutes, making a video back then, just saying, hey guys, I'm taking a break, going on hiatus, I'm going dark. I should have done that. That was very inconsiderate, lack of integrity. You can put it in the comments. You can call me anything you want, because I deserve it, and I apologize. But a lot of things were happening. So for those of you that don't know, we have a severe special needs son who hit puberty. And he hit puberty, but then he hit puberty. And if you are experienced parents that have gone through that with the severe special needs child, especially one that's nonverbal and they can't really express themselves, the behaviors get quite aggressive, quite violent. And it just got to the point where I was spreading myself so thin with all the things I was doing on social media, making videos on YouTube, short little videos on TikTok, Instagram, this and that I was just way too thin. And then the amount of stress we had going on dealing with Jaden's behaviors, basically, guys, my family was falling apart. Now, there's some people who can do all this. They can do 12 to 16-hour days, and they can manage. But me personally, I could not. I had to run my own business. I was worried about videos. I had to worry about my wife and our connection and our kids. And then on top of that, Jaden's behaviors, him, and then how he can hurt our younger child. There was just so many things that it was like, time to put on the brakes. So that is why I made a decision to just get off all social media platforms. Now, yes, was it crazy the past 2 years? What's become of our world? People's opinions have just gotten almost too large and just too often. We need to love on each other, and I just don't understand that. And that's one of the things I really learned from this experience. And my takeaways were, from the get, my stress levels went from here all the way down to here, because instead of always being in my brain that I need to do this, I need to do this, I had to get this done in time, suddenly all my focus was on my family, and I slowed down 100%. And just right away, I realized this was the right decision, because I needed to focus on my family and be there for them, again, as a husband and as a father. So fast forward, I won't give you all the boring details, but my takeaway of going dark for the past year, not being on Facebook, not being on TikTok, and all of these things, which can be very entertaining, I get it, but can also be very toxic if you're not careful and you choose to go down certain rabbit holes and you get caught up in certain opinions and you might change your beliefs or whatever people are doing nowadays. I know where me and my wife stand, and we choose to love on all people, stay positive, be upbeat, do not point critical fingers, don't judge people. And when you get rid of all social media, there's a lot of toxicity on those topics that come with social media, and we can all get sucked into it in some way, shape, or form. We're all human. So my takeaway was how calm it was, how peaceful it was, and how I was able to reconnect with my wife again like never before. And also with my kids, and take time out and play with them more often, be more present when I'm with them. Instead of before, I'll be totally honest, I would be with them, but then in my head, I'm like, man, I gotta get this editing done. I gotta get this video put out. And again, other people can do this successfully and do 12 to 16-hour days, and I commend you, but that is something I could not do mentally. I was just stressing myself out, and I wasn't being the proper husband and father I needed to be. So a year later, my feedback, nothing but rave reviews. I don't think I'll go back on social media at all. The only thing I'm choosing personally to use is YouTube. And my wife and I both have agreed that we're going to start doing YouTube together. And if you guys that don't know, it's called Autism Dada, not Autism Mama, because she does not want to get in front of the camera. But she has come a long way. She gets this entire time, my wife, who's the beauty, the brains, the bronze, everything of our family. She's amazing. She's been podcasting and blogging this entire time once a week. She has been incredible. So I'm going to try to share her podcast on here, the audio. Her podcast and her blogs are down below. She is here to help any person, whether it's big or small. She has a counseling degree. She has a master's degree in psych. She has all this stuff, guys, and she just wants to help. So she finally admitted that she's going to come on camera with me, and I might have to change the name because it's not going to be Autism Dad anymore, right? You guys have any ideas? If you have any name ideas for me and my wife now being on the channel together, let me know. I'd love to hear it. So we are going to start doing live streams together, doing Q&As. I'm going to try to post her podcast audio once a week, just to kind of help out people. Maybe you can get, just take something from it. But that's everything in a nutshell. My takeaway was I love not being on social media, and I'm never looking back. It was that life-changing for me. And again, maybe for this season, I need to focus more on my kids and Jaden and his behaviors. We had to go through so many different types of medicines and things like that, and doctor visits, that it just, enough. I had to cut it all off, and it was the best decision I ever made for myself and my family. So that's where I've been. That's my takeaway of what it's like to go dark and get away from all social media. I hope you guys are still around. I know it's been a while, but I think of you guys often, the friendships I made. I pray for a lot of you guys, and I can't wait to reconnect with a lot of you. So I would love it. I'd love it if you would leave a comment below and just say hi and reconnect, make fun of me like we always used to do. I miss that stuff, but we're going to try to start back up here on YouTube, and we have some new things we're going to do together. My wife's going to be in front of the camera. I'm so proud of her because you guys, she does not like being in front of the camera. So I look forward to seeing or talking to more of you on the comments. So thank you again for listening to my banter on why I went dark for the past year. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Hope all is well. Take care.